Okay, we're gonna do some training today with TJ. He's super kind of wound up right now because we didn't give an opportunity to run around, which I did on intentionally. We're have a high value food today. He's getting ground beef, so both of those things are like added excitement, and I did that on purpose so that you can see if he struggles with any of the things, what to do, so that it's not like, wait, he wasn't doing this exactly right. So to start, he knows focus really well, so I try to give them something easy to kind of get their session going, which is just their food. So I'm gonna have him come over to me. Focus. He has to look directly in my eyes, and he's at the spot now where I have him hold it for 5 seconds. But when you're starting, you're just gonna do a focus. When he looks at your eyes, you're gonna treat. Focus. Yes. The other thing we've been working on with TJ is a down command. Are you close enough where they can see them really well? It feels like you're really far away. Okay. So I just put the food in my hand, and I'm gonna lower it to the ground and then say the command because we've been working on this. Down. And once his whole body pops down, oh, he started to come up. Yes. Then I give it to him. I'm working on him kind of coming down and waiting a second before I give it to him. But when he pops all the way down, you'll do a yes and give him the food. Yes. And then I like that he's kind of stayed in that position, so I rewarded him again. I'm gonna move out of the way. Have him do that again. Down. Yes. We want the yes or the clicker to come pretty quickly when you're giving the food, so the dog knows, oh, I'm doing the thing that they wanted me to do. Now while he's in a down, that's why I'm gonna give him a focus. Yes, and he held it for those 5 seconds. It's really good. The other thing we're working on with him is to keep 4 on the floor. When I go to feed him, if he's in this position, sometimes we'll see if he does it. Let's see. Yes, he didn't do it. But sometimes he'll want to like raise up to meet the food, meet at the food. I want to bring the food to him. So if he starts to do that, I'll go down, I'll take it back, I go down, I take it back, I go down, I take it back. And we just do that over and over. Come. Yes. He doesn't have a name yet for his with his family, so we don't call him anything other than puppy, or just say come rather than his name with it also. Down. Yes. And during a session, every time you do that, he's gonna get a little bit faster. Eventually, I'll be able to do it from this stance. Every single time I do it, I'll come up a little bit higher if we're having some good repetition. The other thing that I work on with him during feedings is I put the food in my left hand only. I hold it really low. I tell him to leave it, and I wait. I just want him to walk by my side. So he's gonna walk with me, and if he's being nice and calm, yes, I'm giving it to him. And we do it on the left because this is our healing side. So this is helping him to train for his heel. So again, I keep it pretty close to him where he could technically grab it if he wanted to. I'll walk with him, I'll stop. Yes, if he stops with me, I reward that. Anytime he's at my left side, I will reward him, and I don't engage with him at all if he goes to my right side. So I'll put the food here. If he was to switch sides, I'll completely ignore him. So he's going to, so I'm not gonna go on that side. I'll just ignore him. Yes. He's doing really well with that. So that's putting you into your heel, your natural here. And I did that a bunch yesterday with him, and he did really well. Come. When you're working on the come command on your own, you can do what I did and create some space, especially if he's playing or something. I'll do a come, and I'll step backwards because movement helps dogs to get excited and want to follow. If he didn't come when I said that, because he's still a puppy and there's, he's not trained for distractions yet. There's not a whole lot going on right now, but if there was something or he heard something and he kind of got distracted, I would just clap my hands or make a sound or puppy, 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 but I would not say the command again. I would not say C-O-M-E again. Only say the command you want once. We're gonna do some leave-its. He's never done leave-its with raw meat, only his fresh raw meat, so we'll see how he does with this. This will be a good challenge. We're gonna wait till he's ready. Leave it. Good boy, yes. Pick it up. We'll put it back down, leave it. If he would have went to it, I would, he puts paw on it, scooch you back. If he would have went for it, I would have used my hand open and kind of pushed him back and said, leave it. I have a video on that as well. So put it down, leave it, leave it. Yes. I'm waiting for him to look away And make sure you're there because you do not want him to get that. So if you're not sure, start from further back. So I can start from here, make sure he sees it, leave it. Yes, he's doing great with that. Down. Yes. So we just kind of mix in his trainings. I was hoping he would kind of bark a little bit. When he gets excited, all puppies, especially when he gets comfortable in your home, he's gonna wanna be vocal. He's gonna wanna say like, hey, I'm trying to get your attention. Hey, look at me. When he does that, we're turning our back. When he barks to get your attention, you're gonna turn your back just for a second, wait for him to stop, and then engage with him again. It's kind of let him know like, oh wait, they're not, okay, so he kind of did a little bark. So I'll turn around, I'll just wait a second, then I'll get him to do a command that I want him to do. Down. Yes. And he'll get to a point he's not there yet where you'll want his downs to be quicker, so you might not treat if he doesn't go straight down. We'll do a later video on that, but right now he's doing really, really well. Come. Yes. Another thing that we like to work on is the follow. So I'm gonna put the food in my hand, kind of in this shape where my thumb is pushing it against my fingers. I'm gonna put it right in front of his face, right in front of his nose, where he can lick it. And I'm gonna ask him to follow it like this. This is the follow. We want him to do this because this is gonna help us do other positions. Focus. Yes. Such as a heel. If he's right there and I want him to come into a heel, I'm gonna come like this, come up in front of him, put him in a seat, and then say yes. And that's gonna get him started in my heel. And then I would start walking with him. Leave it. And that's what, so he knows not to take it. Yes. And he's doing awesome with all of this. He was a little bit more animated earlier, and I wish I would have actually shown some of that. I might try to get him to give me a little bit more animation to show what you do if he's doing those things. If he starts jumping or getting overly excited, because he is a puppy. He is very trained, but he is a puppy. When he jumps up, you can either turn your back, or what I do is I do a little bit of a knee, not rough, but a little knee, and I just say off. It only takes a couple times of doing that. Same as if he gets excited and tries to come up on you, you can turn and say off to help teach him that, and then don't engage with him if he doesn't have all four paws on the floor. I'm gonna come over to the door to show you how we work on him going inside. So when it's time to go in, and I'm gonna fake going in, we're gonna come over here, I'll tell him to give me a focus, hold it for 5 seconds, yes, then I do a wait, and I'll put my hand right here, see if he stays, wait, I'll open this up, you'll see, I think I have a dog right there, so I'm gonna have to open this up, but I'll open this up, and I keep my hands low. When he starts to come, I just say wait, 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 and I do that until he stops coming. He doesn't necessarily need to be in a sit, that's not what I'm working on, I just don't want him to barge in through an entrance at all, whether it be inside or outside. I want him to sit and wait for safety, because who knows what's on the other side of a door when you're going someplace. So again, we just put him into, I say focus, he looks at me, I reward him, I tell him wait, and then I open the door and I say wait, 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 and then I do break to release him, which he's doing pretty well with. I didn't bring my placemat out here, but he's also working on place. I'll get that and put that in the next video. Down. You also want to work on down and different, different environments. So like we did it on the grass, we did it on this floor, we've done it on the hardwood floor, we'll do it on carpet. That way he can feel like, oh, the cement feels different than the grass, than the whatever. All the things are different. While he's over there, we're gonna get his attention and see if he can do a, come. Yes. He's doing really well. The other thing that's important to do is back and forth comes. So I would have somebody over there, probably only like 4 feet from me, not far at all. And I would say, come, and he'd get the treat. Then they would say, come, but his attention will be on me. It'll take a minute. You'll have to probably do the clapping the hands or the puppy, puppy, puppy. Then you'll say yes and reward. And you just do that back and forth until he gets in a good rhythm. And then the next session, not in that session, the next session you'll do like 1 foot further apart. And then you just slowly build up distance until he has a further apart recall. And then you can introduce distractions and things like that. You're doing so well. Yes. Like I said, he was a little bit more animated earlier. And kind of more like, hey, give me the food, give me the food. So that is common. Let them be, they're fine. When he does that, I said if he barks or anything, turn. If he, you know, is jumping up, do a little bit of a knee and say off. Just don't engage, and try not to do a ton of correction. The only correction I do is the off with the knee. I try not to do a ton of other things at this age. It's mainly positive reinforcement. It's reinforcing what we want them to do. Down. Yes. And I'm pulling my hand away for a second because before it was like down, yes, down, yes. I'm trying to get a little bit longer before he needs to get his reward. I'm gonna go get his crate, and then I'll show how we do in and out of the crate as well. Turn it off.